Thank you, Desiree. Thank you, Desiree, and I hope that these sessions will have benefits in for everybody. So my name is Lias, and I am working with Professor Ayash in the center. So I'll be happy to handle this presentation for the AI clinic. That will, I would say, be on the artificial intelligence research and creative activities clinic, and I would say the first this is the first session of the 12-week program designed to help faculty, students, researchers, educators, and creative practitioners to use or how to use AI responsibly and effectively. For this today's session, the main topic is responsible AI use. Through this AI clinic, we will focus on the simple principle. AI can assist with the work, but people remain responsible for it. So always we need to handle the responsibility in all that we are sharing or submitting, because AI is not co-author with us, and it is not responsible for our writing. So let's, I would say, start by the weekly schedule of the clinic. So for Monday and Wednesday, it's our consultations hours, in which we use these sessions to bring your research, your project, your prompts, and we will work together how to resolve these issues. And for Friday sessions, it will be always the demo session in which we will present like we are doing today, to present and to have live demonstration or live examples based on the session itself. So before starting, let me give you one I would say small example that I am asking to AI to tell you that always we need to double check, even though for very simple example, I asked many AI tools, GPT, Gemini, or others. I only put here for writing, I will put only GPT, but for the others, I am putting the Gemini also, and to let you know that it's, even though for simple questions, the interpretation of AI and the response is not accurate at all. So I asked both of AIs, I want to take my car to the car wash. Is it it is about 20 meters away from me. Do you think I should take I should walk or drive there? So, and I specified very short reply, just to let the AI tool to don't provide a huge or long response. What it replies? It replies by strange response. Walk. It is only 20 meters away, and by the time that you start the car, you are probably already be there. And he's laughing. So it's strange that he doesn't understand that we need to take the car there to wash it. It's not we need to go walk. And based on the accuracy, so here I use instant, so it's fast reply. He doesn't think a lot. But when I use the high, here I changed the high, and both versions are the same and paid and everything, but it replies immediately, drive it. The car needs to reach the car wash. Even if only 20 meters, it instants immediately that we need to take the car wash. So based on the same AI tool, using only high, and this high takes more time and more power from the server, but it provides a good response. So Also, we will have another issue here, even though it's only in writing. But when we use it for talking, means that it will convert audio to text. Then it will provide the reply. I will show you the same example, but when I talk with AI, first I use the GPT to talk. So let's for example ask here Gemini this same question to Gemini. So I asked the same question to another. I open new session, only open new session, and I didn't change anything. And I asked the same Gemini. Let's see what is about. So in these examples, we have different replies. Why we are having these different replies? Because AI always interpret our prompts and take the patterns that it can. Sometimes it takes the distance. Sometimes it takes the how to say the goal. What the utility of this sentence. And based on our prompt, the AI will reply to us. For Gemini, I asked him for the first for the first question, and they insist about it's remember that only it's 20 meters. For the second, I didn't say like that. I only how to say asked it the question. In the first question, how to say reply, he takes this. Why I am insisting like that? He takes the distance as the main keyword. For the second, it doesn't take it. So prompt itself is very important, and also the verification is very important. Let's I would say this is a simple example. Let's take it in the bigger way, and we are using in scientific way, climb or something like that. So it will be very dangerous for the author, because at the end it will not say, let me back to the other I would say example here. When I asked him many and he insists about the questions, he say, you are right, I interpret your question too lightly. Who will take the responsibility of this question? It's always me. GPT is not co-author, and when I submit this information to the journal or to share it with people or send an email, even though sending an email, it's out of my hand. So what I will create if I submit one claim based on the AI tool, and without revising and without reviewing what it's saying, I create problem for the author, for myself, and for the editor, because also he will use extra efforts to double check always, and we are creating also problems for the reviewers. The reviewers now, it's very difficult to find a good reviewer, because who will take this responsibility? That I am, it's moral responsibility than also logical responsibility, because the author is the main responsible for what is writing. But we are creating not only extra responsibility, but also we are creating more work to the others, based on how to say, only because we are using the AI without reviewing. So the danger is not only for us, it's also for others, also for the journal itself, because we are playing with the journal reputation. So we need to take care we need to be very careful in this case. So I would say the AI, this is I would say the first conclusion. The AI are very powerful, and easy to over trust. The challenge is not to how to say we are using this AI, but the challenge is we need to know at which time we should stop. We should question it. So the opportunity is that how to say that we can use the AI. It can help us in many things. That it can help us for summarize the documents, writing the codes, or drafting, assisting writing, generate the educational contents. But however, the AI is also how to say provide or introduce risks that we need also to take care. The fluent answer is not the same as correct answer. Doesn't mean that this sentence is in English is very accurate and very fluent, means that the meaning is correct. This is very different. And also the AI outputs also appears they are very high convincing, while still being incorrect and incomplete, or also they are I would say over climb or overestimate themselves, that we know. But using it for the scientific way or scientific climbs, it's more I would say it needs more attention, and we need to be very careful here. So what the AIRCAC will provide to the community, we are focusing to, I would say, to focus on practical skills. So we will learn how to use AI tools, build prompts, create workflows, verify the outputs and documents results. Everything we do, it intended to be immediately useful in research and education and creative practice, and also professional work. So this is the main things that AIRCAC will provide. And also what's the main scope to distinguish between what AI can provide and what AI cannot. So it's equally important to understand what we will provide. AIRCAC does not replace the IRB reviews, legal reviews, clinical reviews, complaints reviews, cybersecurity authorization, also professional judgment. The AI tool can how to say can assist our work, but they cannot assume responsibility for the work. Responsibility remains always with the researcher, educator, clinician, and professional. So if we have doubt, if we have anything, we need to consult the expert and the human expert. And it's very important because we imagine that the doctor take the AI output as final, and he will provide to his patient. So the responsibility is fully for this doctor. So it's, I would say, it's critical point. We need to insist about it. So what we are, I would say, the core principle of this AI tools, AI is a support, not authority. So what's in simple sentence, AI assisted output must be treated as draft until they have been reviewed, tested, and approved by a responsible human with appropriate disciplinary knowledge. So I am, for example, I assume myself I know AI. I will not, I would say, I am not able to give opinion about clinic or how to say math, or I don't know, so I cannot also help. Even though I am human, I cannot help. So what always we need to ask the right question to the right person. So what AI provides, if we have doubt as a researcher and we don't get the point exactly, if the problem is mathematical, I need to go and ask an expert in mathematics. So if I have problem, for example, just as an example, if I have problem in coexistence, communication, I will ask immediately Professor Ayers, because he's the most expert in our team. So this is the idea, the main idea. So what we will provide over this 12 weeks, and what we will build in reality. So we will explore AI-assisted workflow across multiple domains that we will have. So because we have some how to say faculty are from languages, from maths, from physics. So we will, I would say, try to cover the maximum that we can. We will help in teaching, research, creative works, data analysis, programming and automation. Maybe the how to say, it's based on the interest. It's based on the main how to say, the people that they are attending, because our goal is only to help them to, I would say, to how to use AI to improve. So we are helping ourselves how to use AI to improve our research or our teaching, or without entering to or going to the forbidden ways, because always we cannot share everything. Always we need to be careful for things. I will say I will provide that the things that we cannot share with AI in this session also. So also how to say, stop how to say, always not everything we can share with AI. So this is very, very important also. Now, so let's, for example, say the human subjects, or interview data with them, clinical health related information. These are extremely forbidden to share with I would say AI, and publish the manuscripts, because sometimes we share our writing and we say, please review or correct the English, or this is also, it will be stored in the AI tool. So, and also it's our responsibility to don't share the main or the most important ideas, because also AI can share it with the others without saying that you share, because he's learning from us also. So always, as I said, the alternative, or the safer alternative, is always to ask or to use synthetic data. For example, let me say I will use a code that he used API and it's private API. Rather than provide the full API, provide I will use API equal xxxxx. Please help me to provide the code or use something like that. So it is also very important because we are responsible also for our information, and no one will take the responsibility later. This is very important. So the main core flow of this AI clinic, if I can summarize here, we need always to everything we will do should follow these 5 steps: prompt, generate, run, verify, and question. Ask a question ourselves. Question what is this code is ready to use or not, based on our knowledge. Let's say, for example, I am a mathematician, and I have an equation. And I knew before that this equation give me this value. If the AI tool doesn't provide similar or close output, means that there's something wrong in the code. So I need to stop there. So what I need to ask the code, for example, to generate small code. Don't ask it to generate big code, because we cannot come back and we cannot debug it. So ask always we need to divide our prompt in sub prompts, and based on the first sub prompt, we can ask the AI tool, and then based on this, it will generate the code. Then run it in the local. I will show you one sample here. Run it. If you see that the results are okay, you can go for, I would say, move forward to the next sub prompt. If you see that it's not something wrong, say there is something wrong. The output shouldn't be, for example, like that. Shouldn't be. Let's say assume that the output it will be around 5. If the output it will be 50 or 55, or there is something clearly there is something wrong. So we need to take care about this. This is how we need to always to do prompt, generate, run, verify, and question. And always we need to go back and do the same thing for any other I would say request that we are requesting from the AI tool. So we need always to one more comment here. The questions that we are questioning is not only question the code, or question also ourselves here. Is this can help in the next step or not? If it cannot help, so also we need to come back to the first step, and I would say try to update the prompt itself for the first. So imagine that you need a table, and it will provide a table in print version. It's not providing. You need a table as a Excel sheet file. You have to ask, please, I would say, or redo or regenerate the code, or modify the code, but in the way that I will have a saved Excel sheet file. This is very important also to take care. Also question also before sending asking the code, is my data is safe or not? Is my real data is I have backup of it or not before, because it can modify this data and you will lose also your initial data. This is very important. So now, let's say, for example, we are using Visual Studio and Copilot. Both of them are developed by Microsoft, and both of them they are free, and we can use them, and we have documentation. This is why we choose both of them. So the prompt in general, I am using Visual Studio Code with the GitHub Copilot chat. I have, and now describe your input and describe the path you are saving. Then you will ask the task to do, or what you need exactly. and you have to tell the rules that it needs to follow. Don't, for example, you don't want to override the session. So sorry, the input. So don't override the input. Don't save the output in new file. Also, this is we need to tell it to the because it cannot instant by itself that we are willing for that. We need to tell it everything we want before I would say uh, submitting the prompt to this I would say Copilot or any other tool, any AI tool. Here we have, I just provide an example, just I will pass this slide and I will try to explain here. Here we have the Visual Studio that you can find it in the Visual Studio, and you are, so we need to create a file. I created a folder, I call it AIRCAC. You need to follow this, and then it will ask you, do you trust always? We need to, it's not always, but based on our trust, we should say we trust or not. Here we create a simple, this is the name of the code that we are creating. Here we need to put dot python, dot py, because it's important. Then we will put one example or try to generate. I will provide you both, but try to generate. This one, I gave him the scores and I average. It's the sum of the scores based on the length, and I want to verify, and I run. The code is only to click on this I would say button here, run, and then it will provide us the results. It's I would say it's computed by the code that we are running here. Then we should ask, explain this if someone doesn't understand what does it mean Python or something. It will we need to talk with our language, that the language that we understand. This language is strange. Maybe someone doesn't know Python or doesn't know Java or doesn't know C++. It's strange for him. No need to understand this. Just write what you want in this chat, in this Copilot, and it will immediately write you the code here. So next time or this based on the questions, I can provide a real demonstration, and I will ask, even though I don't know what's I would say Python at all, I will ask the chat, write me a code that it will do this 1 2 3 4 5, and it will provide you the code. But I need to be expert in the system, so I know the theory and I know what the English, but I don't know coding. This it will help you very much. So I will just I would say this is the how to say I will share this code with in the GitHub, but this is what the AI tool provide us. So when we ask it the question, it's here, it's trying to think in and to replying, and then it give us the explanation. I will pass like that line by line explanation, and it will explain these 3 lines line by line as we asked. This is our question. Then until the end, it will provide us the what's the manual I would say output when we compute manually, and it computes manually here. So we confirm that manually it equal the code, means that this code is good. It's true that it's simple code, but it always provide us the I would say how to verify the code here. So when AI is wrong, so sometimes we think that AI cannot necessarily provide a fabricated citation or run a code that run but lies. It's not true. Wrong data interpretation. Unsupported crimes, because always it's overcriming or something like that. Privacy or copyright risk, because sometimes you think that this writing is perfect, but it brings from another copyrighted source without making the citation. This we think that it's not, I would say, it's not usual or it's rare, but in reality it happens more than we think. And it does not always looks like an error. It looks like it's true. So we need to be very, very, very careful for the things that provides by the AI tool. So also always we need to how to say, to use this verification checklist when we reuse this I would say this 5 points always when we are and make it our habit always in when we use AI. So the first we need the task is stated clearly enough that another person could understand it. This is the first thing. The second thing, always we need to have the backup of our data that we are using, see Excel sheet files, codes, everything, because we can say we can provide the code and we tell the AI to modify or update the code, update the colors, and so on. So it is it's always a very, very dangerous situation that if you lose your data and you don't have backup. Also we need the AI generate codes reviewed or explained before it runs it. So we need to take a look to the code before click on run. Also, we need the output check against small examples or hand calculations. So always we need to have some examples in our hands just to double check the outputs before I would say running the code, before interpreting the result. And also we need to understand that sometimes we have limitation assumptions and unresolved issues. This needs to be documented before. So always without verification, AI assisted work became trust exercise. So and that's not enough for academic or professional use. Always, how to say, this is very important thing. So always, if we have we don't, I would say, only we have this slide in as output of this week. It's very, how to say, we achieve our goal. So always we need to avoid treating the output as final, assuming running script is correct, letting the AI guess what's the files that he needs to use. We need to tell it exactly the how say the file that he needs to use, because it can overlap immediately and we can lose our data. Passing your sensitive data to the AI tool, either online or as we are using here. It's offline, online. We are locally using the Visual Studio, but we are I would say chatting with the online. So we need also to be careful, even though we are using here. There are other tools that we can use offline, but they need GPUs and they need to be updated always using the how to say the fine-tuned weights or parameters, the model parameters. But this is how to say, maybe after this it's not the goal of this week's, but if needed we can discuss this in better way. Always we don't ask, for example, for the whole app at once. Ask part by part. Divide your main prompt to sub prompts, simple prompts, to because also you can verify. The safer habit is every result is draft until checked by an expert, by us or by another expert. Running doesn't mean correct. Always we need to verify the output. The name of the file of the column in the prompt, we need to include it in the prompt. We need also to use a copy of the small synthetic file. So always we need to have synthetic file that we will introduce to the others. The others confirm the approval and I would say our synthetic examples. That also we need to use other synthetic examples to confirm that we are doing. And one small step, always run, verify, and continue. Don't always how to say use this as how to say we need to use it as a habit. I mean always we need to run and verify. If it's okay, continue. If not, come back to change and run again and verify and continue. This is very, very important step that we need always to check. So the here the I would say before the next week, I'd like to I would say to some participants to identify one repetitive task that they would like to improve or so we need to describe the input, describe the desired output, identify any safety concern, explain how would verify the results, bring that workflow to the office hour, and we will discuss it. So it will be great to have these things for in this week and before the next Friday. So office hours where we will work on the actual your actual project. So maybe you have one task and we have one proposal. We have your let's say have it as these hours to discuss deeper one by one, or I would say it's not one by one, but project by project or something like that. But we need to keep also confidential things together. Don't share everything in the whole session. So also your projects and your proposals are confidential. Even though don't share with me, share only the main idea that you want to and synthetic, as we are using here, synthetic example. Then we will work on it. When you go home, work on your project by yourself, and because it should be confidential also with you. By yourself, don't share it with me, and don't share it, share what you want with everybody. This is also very, very, very important. Because also you can bring your unfinished ideas, bring the example of prompts that you want to refine any I'd say any code, or the code is not working. Maybe we can help to revise it together and to help you in the best way. So before we leave today, we will, I would say, say for example, what AI is very powerful, is very useful. It is not automatically correct. So verification is always essential in when using AI. Human judgments remain responsible for the final outcome. These are those principles will guide everything we do through this AI clinic. Is also this we will share these are only the examples here, but we will share the I would say the example, I would say the links, the real links later on to verify. We are preparing one handbook, and based on the Professor Ayesh feedback, we will I would say share the also this the link also, or the handbook with you to help. Also, we have a GitHub. I already created to provide you the codes that we are using during all these 12 weeks. To also we will, how to say, help you in as much as possible using this AI clinic. So finally, is just a reminder that AIRCAC is an educational program. It helps participants learn responsible AI practices. It does not replace professional review and institutional approval or expert judgment. AI generated outputs must be always be reviewed and approved by a responsible human before use. So thank you for joining this week one, and I look forward to seeing you during the office hour and the week two next week, next Friday. Thank you very much.